Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for the National League, Matt Cain. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Ready to go now, Mickey Mantle.
That's ball 4. 3. First base. 3. Out.
Digging in, Willie Mays.
The first baseman.
Scooble, once again named Pitcher of the Month after a really excellent stretch.
Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to.
Oh, wow, what a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money, nice play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Strike 2. Scooble, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Good job to fight that one off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Martinez takes it himself here tonight. An efficient start to the home. First 2 away.
Oh, a low-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat. Stan Musial. Musial recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Leading off, Gunnar Henderson. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Matthews.
The third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Matthews with another scorching run of play lately. Out towards right center field. Mantle on the move. He's got it. One pitch and one out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. With the All-Star break coming up, this could be a tumultuous time for him. You hope he doesn't let...
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. And now they're out in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Gary Sheffield.
Ball, that's in.
Sheffield went deep in his most recent game.
Good
That's
slider
ball two.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2-0. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 3.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mantle under this one. Makes the grab.
Batting in from the catcher, Mike.
And now the veteran catcher, Mike Piazza. I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do. In the air to left center. Williams gets under it. And that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We head on down to the top of the third. The NL is on top, 1-0. This is We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Steve Carlton. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Leading up for the American League, the right fielder, Mickey.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. 3. That's ball 4.
Now pitching for the Nationals, number 44.
You're out.
Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the... Randy Johnson taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Morgan with some impressive production lately. Makes the catch, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. NL goes down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Josh Gibson stepping in now.
Now pitching for the Americans, number 28, Bert Lyle.
Ball four, take the base. Out. Out. Three. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. You're out. Three. Out. Out. Ball four, take the base. Three. Out. Three.
Now pitching for the Americans, number 32, Roy.
You're out.
Hitting to the National League, number 5, Howard. Hitting to the National League, number 0, Thomas. Wagner. Hitting to the National League, number 22, Whitfield. Yeller. Hitting to the National League, number 23, Brad.
Three.
Holly. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 46, Lee Smith. Pinch hitting to the American League, number 2, Nico Horner.
You're out.
Pinch hitting for the American League, number 24, Manny Ramirez. Now pitching for the Americans, number 22, Brian Wood. Pinch hitting for the National League, number 14, Gary Hodges.
You're out.
Now pitching for the National League, number 24, Mason Miller. Pinch hitting for the American League, number 3, Alan Trammell. Pinch hitting for the American League, number 33, Eddie Murray. Now pitching for the Americans, number 43.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Michael Bush.
And he will be the tying run, Boots, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
There's a strike. And he pumps it a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you
Swings through, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to short. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
On the ground. Throws to Henderson. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. The All-Star Futures game on tap today. It's the future stars from the American League taking on the future stars of the National League. All right, we'll be back to get this one started
And
after
now,
this.
Please welcome the National League Future.
And getting to start for the National League Futures, Martin Gutierrez.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Martin Valencia stands in now and watches strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So two down. And now the right fielder. Yoan. In the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Martin Valencia. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. In position. And there are two down.
Now batting the second baseman.
Two outs, runner on first. And now the right fielder, Martin Valencia.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
That's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
He was all over that one. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next to hit, Larry Forbes. The 1-2. Out to short. Tosses to first. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. At the plate, Ramon Hernandez. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. To third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
First and second, two outs. Now the third baseman. Base hit! Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Ralphie Velasquez. High fly ball right field under this one. Ball game.
Here at the All-Star Futures game, it's an opportunity for these players to showcase their talent, but you also want to show your big league club you know how to win ball games, because that's what it's all about at the top levels. Nice job. We saw some nice offensive talent. We saw some big arms. It was really cool to be part of this.
Here's Royce Lewis. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody out. The tying and go-ahead runs are aboard, and we're in the top of the 8th. Base hit! Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Really important at bat coming up now.
Making a move to first and pinch running for the Twins, Rod Carew. Out front, rip foul. Here's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
For so many guys want to hit. And so when you're not given pitches to hit, most guys can get anxious and try to create something that's not there.
Williams in the box now. Takes strike 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop.
No, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. Still only one out here in the inning. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky and a really unfortunate time right there.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Justin Morneau, the next Twin to hit. What a stop. Throw to second, and that's a nice play to end the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Twins have the lead 7-6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Alvarado.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Orlando Arcia now in the game as he takes over third.
Number 11, Orlando Arcia. Leading off for Miami, the second baseman, Roya.
That's in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Now batting for Miami, the right fielder, number 33, Larry Walker.
Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That's too low. Ball one. The Twins holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one fouled off. Ball to strike. Foul ball there.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground to third. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Now that's smacked to right center. And that is the third out of the inning. The Twins on top 7-6. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. New pitcher now, Clay Buchholz.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Outside, that's a ball.
Buchholz, multi-time All-Star, He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. That's towards center. Trap under it. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Carmen Killable.
Ball, that counts.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Walker on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Two quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Here's Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
On the ground right side. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw and the speedy runner is on at first. Buxton on the run. Pitch misses. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. The runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Twins lead it 7-6. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the pinch runner, Victor Scott, getting some more speed on the bases. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw bounces in, and he's set. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
That's ripped into the outfield. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. In to score from third. And they tied it in the bottom of the ninth. In safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out. Now the left fielder, David Justice. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. On the ground to short. Fires over to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting for Miami, the third baseman, number 5, Jason Wright.
Check swing went around. 0-1. Up the middle, Dozier. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Swing and a foul out of play. Winning run at third, 2 down. Ground ball right side, Morneau. He takes it on his own. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. On to extra innings. And now for the Twins, Orlando Arcia. Tap foul at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that's outside, and that's ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Walker moving under this one. And there's 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Carson Williams will hit next. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. The Twins with the go-ahead run standing at second. And here in extra innings. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing. And that's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the catcher, number 28. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. And they're at the corners with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Raisel Iglesias out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Pitching change here, Anthony Banda.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And that is out of play. high fly ball out to left field. Hunter settles under. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off in extra innings.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in, but he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough.
And a final 8-7. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.